This is the least racially diverse set of federal court nominees that we have seen. President Trump's nominees are almost uniformly white and male, and it's actually quite shocking to see the way in which his ability to nominate and have confirmed so many judges is resulting in a whitening of the federal bench. There was a concerted effort on behalf of presidents, both Republican and Democrat, over the last more than 30 years to bring racial diversity to the bench. That has clearly not been an issue for President Trump, not an interest for President Trump. President Trump started his presidency with twice as many judicial vacancies as President Obama did. The reason for that is very simple. In the final years of the Obama presidency, the Republican-controlled Senate, led by Senator Mitch McConnell, simply refused to allow those nominations to move forward and to move forward quickly and apace. Those seats were all left for the Republican president. Federal judges in many ways are the most important governmental actors in our democracy. President Trump has essentially outsourced the creating of a short list of potential nominees to the Federalist Society, a conservative organization of lawyers that has long been involved in judicial nominations and trying to influence judicial nominations, but never had as much control as they have at this time. In addition, the Republicans who controlled the Senate and controlled therefore the Senate Judiciary Committee have set a very brisk pace for moving these nominees through. What people don't know is that they're also doing some things that are really unorthodox, unusual, and quite disturbing. We've seen a number of nominees, including Andrew Oldham, recently confirmed to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, who, when asked, refused to say that Brown versus Board of Education, the seminal Supreme Court case litigated by the organization I lead, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, that changed the meaning of equality, the shape of American democracy, that ended apartheid, legal apartheid in America, he refused to say that that case was correctly decided. We've also seen nominees who've been patently unqualified to sit on the bench. Many may remember the judicial nominee, Matthew Peterson, who, when asked actually by a Republican senator to describe various pretrial motions, had to reveal that not only had he never stood up and argued in court, he had never filed a motion, he had never taken a deposition, and yet he had been moved through to a confirmation hearing before the Senate Judiciary Committee for a seat on the United States District Court. So it's important to look beyond the numbers and also to look at the quality of candidates that are being promoted by President Trump, the willingness of the Senate Judiciary Committee, led by the Republicans, to allow candidates who reject the canon and the core principles of equality embodied in cases like Brown versus Board of Education. And what I find most alarming during this period of judicial nominations and Supreme Court nominations is the willingness of the party in control to walk away from norms and agreements, ethics and rules that had long been followed by both parties.